So I'd like to share my take on strategies and how we're supposed to cope and deal with strategies. So we know what happened in Bondi Beach. Now, some people have different thoughts, how to process and deal with emotions. I'll give you my way. And I'm going to bring up someone else's opinion. And everyone's entitled to their opinion. But sometimes that doesn't mean you shouldn't argue on their opinion, right? They said, don't tell me about Bondi Beach. Don't tell me about strategies. I don't need to know about them. I don't need to know. I have enough going on in my life. I don't need to know about outside strategies. So my response to that is, obviously that person's taking care of themselves, and it's important to know where you're at and to take care of yourself and not feel that you need to do something just because everyone else is. Just because everyone's talking about something on the news doesn't mean you have to be part of that conversation. I agree 100%. However, there are other reasons to be part of the Bondi Beach conversation. So, understanding emotional regulation and how to process emotions is super important. It's important for all people at all times. And I do feel that this person obviously is in a process of figuring out how to deal with their emotional stuff, and they don't feel like they can handle anything outside. So I understand why at this time it's not good for them. But in general, our approach should be, in my opinion, that we should be receptive to hearing the news, because everything happens in the world for a reason. And if we apply situations that happen not in our life to our life, and we learn lessons from that, then God doesn't have to bring, God forbid, tragedies into our personal lives. Everyone has their struggles we're dealing with, but real tragedies, it's so sad when these things happen, and wherever in the world, whenever any big tragedy happens, it's sending a message. It's sending a message we have to learn from. If we learn from this message to improve our lives, to get inspiration, to channel our emotions correctly, then we could turn this at least into something that could turn the world into a better place. But if we just hide and don't process our emotions and say, I can't handle this, don't tell me about it, I don't want to know, I don't feel that's what God wants from us.